Use AI to learn on your own. It is dangerous to just pretend to learn in school. You were never dumb. That was just a way to keep you quiet. The teacher kept you scared and made you feel stupid so that they did not have to work very hard, so that they didn't actually have to teach. They get paid either way, so they choose tricking you into memorization. As on tests, it is indistinguishable from actual comprehension. Each time you pretend to learn, however, knowledge is stolen from you. Each time you memorize something, even if you remember it, knowledge is simply taken from you. A single theft can collapse your entire body of knowledge, so take this seriously. To give a tiny simple example, not understanding division leads to a weak understanding of ratios, which leads to merely memorizing the percent formula, which blocks you from doing number domain translations, which will turn you away from computers, because very often you need to understand ratios to make fun animations. You need to translate the width of something you drew on paper to the screen, which is always a variable number of pixels. Without computers, you will be forced into debt, into stress, overwork, and tiredness, and you will be unable to explain to others how machinery works. You will often miss out on laughter, creativity, sharing, spontaneous displays of magic, and generally being silly and acting half your age. The world will just be stressful, it will be heavy, it will be much more serious, it will be blocking you. The teacher coerces you into memorization because they can't teach every student one by one. It would be too hard, too challenging. They only do enough to bring a paycheck home. Your classroom is already divided in 1/3 A's, 1/3 B's, 1/3 C's, and 0.1 wrath. The 3 kids in the back. They can see that the teacher is lying, but they have been made to feel stupid and put in a desperate mode where they may not graduate, where they may face repeating a class which feels like prison. They have been cut off by their teachers, by their parents, and by threats and ridicule. The teacher's motive is the same as the motive of every other crook, taking that little paycheck home. And don't let them trick you. It is a nice and cushy job. It takes a particular kind of person to fake it until they make it and then try to coerce others into pointless memorization. Please, begin experimenting with artificial intelligence immediately. Your entire future has been sold with you a sitting duck in the middle. You need multiple comprehensions of the same concept, otherwise called genius, and you must never, ever memorize anything. Everything you carry in your mind must be built out of small little machines. Memorization is a virus for your knowledge. It will destroy your future. Search the internet for awesome lists. Usually you search for awesome followed by some concept. In this case, search for awesome AI and awesome LLM, which is short for large language model, the kind of AI that we have today. These are simple text lists of links to key places on the internet. Here you will discover Ollama and all of its models. It is a simple way of getting a private AI on your computer, and you won't need to worry about membership fees. Ideally, you want to build a wiki-based school, one that allows for self-directed education and countless many students. A whole world of students, really. The wiki school is for you and the countless many that will come afterwards. And you must learn to explain things visually, hence the number domain translation issue in the opening part of the poem. Animation is a way to teach in a more profound way. This is nicely demonstrated by 3 blue, 1 brown. But the world needs more than just a single type of animation. People of different backgrounds with different levels of knowledge and different speeds of learning all need different paths of education. A school is extremely hard to build. That is why the world only got as far as ineffective shared education with fraudulent teachers, and frankly, military recruiters. Without effective education, large parts of the world will be susceptible, nay, downright open, to indoctrination and propaganda, and wars, which make a far greater profit than fake education, will never, ever stop. In closing, please understand that you are meant to grow all the way up and become a great being, a protector of all this world and your entire generation, a protector of knowledge, wisdom, and greatness. Worrying about grades that could never possibly be honest in a fake school setting is a really bad start for you. You have to understand that you are fully capable of great genius and use artificial intelligence to self-educate so that no one uses you or anybody else as a cog in their low-effort profit machine. Never ever again. Please begin learning for real. Reject memorization and aim for full comprehension from many perspectives. Child, look your teacher in the eye and make it clear that their good enough is never going to be good enough for you. Afterward, if you went too far, if you can no longer stop pretending, if you just can't tell the difference between fake and authentic, let the philosophers come to your rescue. Prepare to take a break from all the lies and eventually, when you are ready, walk the Appalachian Pacific Crest and Continental Divide trails. Walk the Triple Crown, with every philosophy book ever written playing in your ear. The world does not need any more followers. It does not need any more cogs or inauthentic leaders. The world needs you to grow all the way up so that never again will you ever be ruled by false leaders.